All right, so my decorative design scheme documentation and presentation. So I began the process in designing Max and Lisa's apartment by just breaking down the brief. I found this process really, really helpful. I just, read through the brief and pulled out any important information that I felt would help me to, draw inspiration from what they love, what work they do, and how they like to, live their life and what sort of lifestyle they have. So, some important things that I noted was that, they've been renting for 6 years. This is their first apartment. They have a real love for New York, so a lot of references will be made from that love of New York throughout the design process. Max is a ceramicist and Lisa a pediatrician. The two of them really don't like to bring work home, and they had expressed a real importance for making the space feel like a sanctuary. And they also wanted to be able to entertain and spend time with their friends and family within this space. Love of contemporary design and modern art, fashion, history, architecture. So a lot of really great things to note within this brief breakdown, and a lot of great information for me to be able to, as I said, draw inspiration upon throughout the design process, decorative scheme. So this is the brief analysis. This was really handy to, as I said, go back and draw upon, just to, see how they run their lifestyle throughout the process. So here's our clients, Max and Lisa. As I said, Lisa a pediatrician and Max a ceramicist. So this is his studio here. Their lovely warehouse apartment in Collingwood, inner city of Melbourne. Some of Max's ceramic pieces, some lovely inspiration of New York and their time in New York, and just some casual but classy dining, how they might spend some time with their friends and family within the space. So now moving on to the client's keepsakes. So some of Max and Lisa's items that they are to bring with them into the space, some things that they've collected throughout the years. So some New York art pieces, some beautiful graffiti work here, and some of Max's ceramic pieces, Max's bike that he rides to work every day and gains a lot of his own inspiration on that ride to work through the Yarra sort of region of Collingwood, Melbourne, and also just some beautiful glass amber tumblers that I imagine to be a bit of an heirloom handed down throughout the family. Right, now this is my mood board. So I just really tried to pull colours from the surrounding areas of Collingwood, also as well as some of those, gallery spaces that I imagine them to spend quite a bit of their spare time when they're not at work. Also some travel pictures from the couple. This kitchen living space, I felt did a really great job at pulling colour from nature, and I think this is a great example of what sanctuary living might look like. So plenty of inspiration to draw on here. Now moving on to the floor plan. So what I did throughout the decorative scheme process was I just placed some furnishing pieces in just to see if I felt that this layout was appropriate for the space. I quite liked the idea of walking in and having the dining table there, because I felt like this is a little bit more engaging rather than walking straight into that sort of like relaxing TV space, and also just in terms of courtesy and consideration for the neighbours, I think it's nicer to have that TV a little bit further away from the front door, where, you know, could be a bit disturbing for others. Right, so then moving on to the selected furnishings. So I really liked the idea of using Venetian plaster within the space, particularly in the living area. So I thought a nice way to display Max's ceramic pieces, which they referenced to be of importance to them, would be this custom built niche for him to display those pieces there. I also thought this might be a really lovely TV cabinet for that back wall. So yes, I think I then went on to selecting a lovely olive green sofa from Brosa Furnishing. So yes, this couch is made of premium velvet, so really durable piece of furniture. This is a 3-seater, so plenty of room to entertain. The next piece that I'd like to just quickly go over was the coffee table. I thought this coffee table was just such a lovely reference to Max's love of ceramics. I also thought that the curved edges were a really calming element. You'll notice throughout the design that there's a lot of curved edges, which I feel, you know, does a great job at just drawing on those natural shapes that occur within a lot of where they spend their time. And as I said, I think that's a really calming design element. Also, the pendant light that is hung within the space, just actually next to that custom built cabinetry, is a lovely terracotta piece made by a local Melbourne artist who goes by the name of Nora Razor Studio. So it's a beautiful 16-inch pendant light. Moving on to the dining space, I felt that this would be a really lovely opportunity to draw on some of the darker colours of the colour scheme. So this is a really lovely dining table by Zuster. This is called the Embellish Pedestal Dining Table. It seats 6 people. I think it's a really timeless, durable piece. It's made of oak, so really lovely, sturdy piece of furniture, and plenty of room to entertain on those. Then moving on to the dining chairs, these are by Jardan. So these have a 5-year warranty, structural guarantee. I thought the oak was a really nice light contrast from that dark timber table. As well, you know, lots of curved edges, keeping that space really calming. Then moving on to the rug beneath the dining table and chairs. This one is from Miss Amara. It's a lovely hand-braided round jute rug made of natural fibres. So again, yeah, drawing on that lovely natural element. Then within this space, we've got the keepsake piece, the New York artworks. I also thought that on the other side of the entryway, to the left of the door, this would be a really nice convenient space for Max to hang his bike. I thought it to be really important that the bike was easily accessible, and also being, a relatively small space, it was a nice opportunity to actually feature that bike as a piece of art itself. So how I did that was by the use of a handmade oak wood bike hanger. This one is called Elk by Woodstick, who is an American woodworker. So yes, moving on, these are the elevations just the design drawings that I just popped everything into place. I actually referenced these elevations in the process of selecting materials and costing up the Venetian plaster, the paint, and the flooring within the space. So you can see here I've chosen this lovely light grey calm colour from Dulux called Feather Soft to go across that back dining wall. Here's just another angle of the living and dining space. So you can see here Max's bike hung up on this left side of the entryway. The artworks within the space, the built-in TV cabinet and ceramic gallery, which I think is a really lovely nod to Max's artistry. Something I missed on before is just this lovely pendant light that hangs over the dining table. This one is the Ellipse pendant light, contemporary amber glass from LitFad. I thought the amber glass was really beautiful and contrasted lovely against the green sofa and the black dining table. Then moving on, we have my FF&E spreadsheet. This was a really, really handy breakdown and a really easy way to track budget and make sure that I wasn't going over budget in any of this. One thing that I was pleasantly surprised at the price was the Venetian plaster. I had a quote from Nova Colour Venetian plaster supplies for the area along that back living room wall. The space of 21.3 square meters was $3,199 for this beautiful Venetian plaster in the Teodorico finish, which you can see just here. And then I just went ahead and popped all of the selected furniture pieces, accessories, and the different wall and floor finishes all on the one page to see how it all came together. And then I just popped a couple of little notes down. So I thought the layering of textures and materials was a really nice way to reference nature. Built-in ceramic gallery is a beautiful feature to display Max's ceramic pieces and just an overall stunning feature. And then the organic shapes evoke a moment of relaxation, which I definitely continued throughout each selection of furniture and accessories throughout the process. Thank you very much for listening. Just my references as well. Thanks.